What's up guys, it's Tom here and welcome to the Liverpool-Everton Merseyside Derby post-match analysis and reaction video. What did you think of the game? Let me know in the comments below. I think it's hands down Mo Salah was the man of the match and I'm so happy. Every time Liverpool win a Merseyside Derby is brilliant, but this was the fourth time that Everton failed to score against Liverpool, and I mean we had to grind Everton down, and it speaks volumes that their best chance came after 30 seconds where Beto had a header, or no, it was Dominic Calvert-Lewin who started. Beto came on as substitute, so Dominic Calvert-Lewin had a header after 30 seconds and that was Everton's best moment. After that it was just backs to the wall defending, and I'm surprised they didn't end up in the stands. Everton were pushed so far back by a brilliant, relentless Liverpool side, and it was actually surprising that 3 of the 4 South Americans who played on Wednesday morning, early morning, English time, they started the game. Alisson started in goal, that was not a surprise, but McAllister and Luis Diaz both started, and especially Luis Diaz was electric on the left wing. He tormented Ashley Young so much that in just like 20 minutes Ashley Young got 2 yellow cards and got sent off. Finally it was Liverpool's opponents who get a red card. Pop the champagne guys, I can't believe it. For once the referees actually did their job and gave decisions against Liverpool's opponent, and both incidents were stonewall yellow cards. For the first incident, Luis Diaz brilliantly skips past Ashley Young. Ashley Young takes Diaz out, it's a yellow card. And then for the second one, Luis Diaz is very smart, very clever. He senses that after a double of body feints, Ashley Young is about to hack him down just outside of the box, because Luis Diaz was going through, that the attacker is coming. So Luis Diaz sticks his leg out and Ashley Young kicks Luis Diaz, and it was a yellow card. But the referee, Craig Paulson, I think his name, he looked like he was in physical pain, that he had to favor Liverpool's opposition because he absolutely hates Liverpool. And did you see the pain that he had on his face when he watched the VAR monitor for Mo Salah's penalty? Because of course Craig Paulson didn't give the penalty initially. It was a VAR, David Cood on VAR, I think it was that his name, who actually gave the penalty, which was a stonewall penalty because Michael Keane sticks his arm out like this and it hits his hand, the ball hits his hand like here, so it wasn't even debatable. Yet they looked at the monitor for so long and it looked like Craig Paulson was in physical pain that he had to award Liverpool a penalty. I mean, he was in absolute agony. He was like, oh no, I have to give Liverpool a penalty. That's such a shame because I hate them. That's what his expression, his facial expression was. And Mo Salah brilliantly slots the penalty home. Absolutely thunderous penalty, just like Dominic Soboslai's penalty against Lithuania. That was an even better penalty, but Liverpool had to work so hard. And of course guys, if you enjoy these videos, make sure to leave a like, subscribe if you are new here, and you can support me further, help me continue making these videos. These videos only make like $5 per day, so please support me. A link is in the video's description. Support me through my Patreon, or you can make a one-time donation. Click the thanks button and you can support me that way as well. Thank you so much. And I think Harvey Elliott came on and was absolutely brilliant, and he should get like an assist for the second Liverpool goal, because it was Harvey Elliott who releases Darwin Núñez, who was a live wire, coming on as a substitute. I think that was Jurgen Klopp's plan, that Darwin Núñez will come on in the second half and cause absolute chaos, and that's what he did. He tormented the Everton defense, but Harvey Elliott, through a crowd of bodies, he finds a brilliant through ball to Darwin Núñez, and Darwin Núñez is going one-on-one with the defender. He has Mo Salah next to him, and instead of shooting on goal, he slips in Mo Salah at the perfect moment. Salah is way onside and he slots it home past Pickford, who was on the other side of goal. A clinical finish in the 92nd minute to to send Anfield into absolute raptures. The atmosphere was brilliant in the stadium. Hats off to every Liverpool fan who went to the Merseyside derby, because you created a brilliant atmosphere, and I wish I was there. Honestly, it was an epic game, and I think the defense was rock solid. Tsimikas had an okay performance. Trent Alexander-Arnold again was brilliant. He whipped in so many great free kicks. Dominic Szoboszlai should have had at least one assist, because after like 15 minutes he slips in Salah with a dinged through ball, and Salah just has to side foot it in from like 7 yards out, but he totally miskicks the ball and it was actually going out for a throw-in. What a weird miss by Mo Salah, but otherwise Salah was also brilliant. Konate and Van Dijk were fantastic. Konate was substituted and Tsimikas was substituted, and Joe Gomez at left back actually did okay. He did pretty well, even though he's not a left-footed player. He has a little bit of pace, but of course against the 10-man Everton we can't judge properly how good Joe Gomez is, and that hints to me that maybe Joe Gomez will start at left back against, like in the Europa League against Toulouse, because you can't keep playing Tsimikas in every game every 3 or 4 days. So that's a headache for Jurgen Klopp. Who do we play at left back? Because Andy Robertson will be out for 10 to 12 weeks with a surgery on his dislocated shoulder. So that's a big headache for Jurgen Klopp and Liverpool. I thought the midfield was fantastic. Gravenberch, who had a 2-week preparation, a mini pre-season if you like, during the international break, working with Jurgen Klopp. I thought that he was fantastic. He gave some really good passes, but of course this was a pretty one-sided game for Liverpool. Let me actually check the statistics for you guys. Liverpool had 77% possession. It was literally one-way traffic all game. 26 shots, 2 big chances, 2.2 expected goals. But listen to this, Everton had just 0.1 expected goals. And Liverpool, from the 26 shots, we only had 6 shots on target, which was a concern for me, that we didn't work Pickford enough during the game. We had 11 blocked shots, so credit to the Everton defense. They defended really resolutely, but that's what you expect from a Sean Dyche side. They were really organized, dogged. They had like 10 men behind the ball, and of course Liverpool had 13 shots outside and 30 shots inside the box. So we actually tried from distance. Harvey Elliott, oh my goodness, I almost forgot. Harvey Elliott had a shot in the second half, which was absolutely ferociously going into the roof of the net, but Pickford somehow kept it out. If it's more in the corner, then that would have been one of the best goals of the season. Trent Alexander-Arnold also had a few pops. Everton just had that one shot on target after 30 seconds, and after that, literally like nothing. They had a few pop shots from way outside of the box, but they were all above or past the post, and only one blocked shots from the 6. So Everton had like 4 shots on target. Speculative efforts probably. Liverpool had 87 pass accuracy. Liverpool had 636 accurate passes. Listen to this. Everton had 110. So literally Everton had 1/6 of passes made than Liverpool, which is absolutely mind-blowing to me. I mean, and also Liverpool had like 77% possession. That means literally we had 3 times the amount of the time the ball than Everton. But of course, against 10 men, that's what you expect. And finally, Liverpool have some of those statistics balanced in their favor, because for the majority of this season, Liverpool were down to 10 men or even 9 men in some of the games. I mean, in the first 7 games we got 4 red cards. 3 of them weren't even properly red cards in my opinion. And what this means for Liverpool is actually, let me check the results. Dang it, Man City beat Brighton, only just. Brighton had a good spell at the end. Man City managed to win the game. Newcastle won 4-0, Brentford won, and the Chelsea-Arsenal game is about to kick off in like 20 minutes as I'm making this video. So Man City are still in first place with 21 points, but Liverpool are second with 20 points. And actually it would be a good thing if Arsenal dropped points against Chelsea, because they are on 20 points and Tottenham are on 20 points. Tottenham play Fulham tomorrow, and I expect Tottenham to win that game, or I think that game is tomorrow. And Newcastle now are just 4 points behind Liverpool, but Liverpool should have 5 more points. Because we got robbed against Tottenham, that should be 3 more points. If Luis Diaz's goal stands and Liverpool don't get 2 red cards, both of them weren't red cards, then Liverpool probably win that game. And also, Szoboszlai, when he was dragged down by Pascal Gross in the Brighton game, he should have been sent off, the Brighton player. I think it was Pascal Gross. Because it was a goal-scoring opportunity and the player didn't try to win the ball, didn't try to play the ball. He hacked Szoboszlai down from behind. What is that if not a stonewall goal-scoring opportunity and a red card? And yes, Liverpool got the penalty, but the Brighton player didn't get sent off. We would have played more than one half with, against 10 men with Brighton, and we were 2-1 up at that point. If we are 2-1 up, plus we have a red card for Brighton, then Liverpool win that game as well. So I'm counting Liverpool should have 5 more points. That's my honest opinion, and let me know what is yours. How do you feel about this? How do you feel about this season? This season is starting to get better. Liverpool hit a rough patch, mainly because of referees. And yes, we had some inconsistent performances sometimes, but I think Liverpool are surpassing expectations. Everybody said that getting back to the top 4 for Liverpool would be a good season, but Liverpool are properly in the title race. We are 1 point behind Man City after so many refereeing controversies, so many refereeing decisions going against Liverpool. Literally the whole world was outraged how much Liverpool got shafted and robbed against Tottenham and also against Brighton. Maybe not half of the world, but you get my point. Liverpool should have more points, definitely, if the referees did their job properly. So, to be 1 point behind Man City after Liverpool got screwed over by the referees is very, very encouraging, because that means to me that Liverpool is just starting this midfield evolution and revolution of the team. We just revamped our whole midfield. Can you believe how much Jurgen Klopp should be praised in the media? I see a few guys on YouTube praising Jurgen Klopp. Marco Bridge is one, for instance. And yes, I'm watching his channel sometimes just to hear some different opinions from people. I think that's a good thing. And even though he's a Man United fan, and of course I don't like Man United, just to make it perfectly clear, but I value other people's opinions. Sometimes I watch, not just TV analysts, but YouTube analysts as well, as I'm one as well. So I watch a lot of people actually, and I think Liverpool have done brilliantly, considering we sold the most of our midfielders. We sold 6 or 7, or you get my point, not sold, but released some of them. We sold others. We loaned out Carvalho. So we lost 6 or 7 midfielders, and we brought in 4 new guys. And basically, the Gravenberch, McAllister, Szoboszlai midfield is brand new. The Harvey Elliott, McAllister, Szoboszlai midfield is brand new. Endo is a brand new player as well. Harvey Elliott was at Liverpool last season, of course, but that these midfield combinations, they are the most intricate and most difficult to get it right. And yet Liverpool are absolutely flying. Our only defeat was with a 96-minute Matip own goal after referee made 3 very, very bad decisions and wrong decisions against Liverpool. So Liverpool should be and would be unbeaten without the referees making horrendous, worst mistakes in Premier League history. And I think that is hugely, hugely significant. And also Jurgen Klopp should be praised by more people in the English media. But of course the English media don't praise Jurgen Klopp because they have a grudge against him, I believe, because of how much Jurgen Klopp sometimes criticizes the media, and rightfully so in my opinion. And I think Jurgen Klopp should be praised because this work that he has done, I haven't seen any big team in the Premier League before do this. To change their complete midfield and to become better in the process, to become more competitive, to be in the title race, to be just 1 point behind Arsenal, 1 point behind Man City, to be level on points with Tottenham and Arsenal, who yes, they have a game in hand. Liverpool are in the title race. I think Tottenham, Arsenal and Liverpool are the 3 teams chasing Man City. Of course, it remains to be seen whether Tottenham will keep up. I think Tottenham will ultimately fall short and end up in 4th place, and I think it will be between Liverpool and Arsenal, who will be the main title challengers for Man City. Man City are still the team to beat, in my opinion, but they are vulnerable. Without Rodri, they lost 3 games in a row, which is very significant. I mean, they played without Rodri 3 games, and I think Rodri is probably Man City's best player or most important player, not Haaland or Kevin De Bruyne. But Man City are a little bit more vulnerable than last season, and let's hope that they will drop more points, because that's the only way that Liverpool or Arsenal or any team have any chance of winning the title. If Man City go on a 15 or 20 game winning run, nobody can stop them. I can't wait for the Man City-Liverpool game after the next international break. That will be an absolutely mouth-watering prospect. And hopefully Liverpool can work with this midfield, and imagine when this midfield becomes an even more well-oiled machine. Dominic Szoboszlai, I didn't even mention my fellow countryman properly. He was again absolutely magnificent. It's absolutely amazing to me that a 22-year-old Hungarian footballer can come into the Premier League, come into Liverpool, and literally he's not really making any mistakes. Like 98% of his decisions are top-notch, world-class. Already I'm calling Szoboszlai world-class, because the way he plays, if you watch him for 95 or 100 minutes, whatever it was this today, he is absolutely amazing. Like the weight of his passes, his decision making, he always releases the ball at the right time. My only complaint is I wish he would shoot a little bit more from outside of the box. But he's a team player, and he always wants to set up his teammates. I mean, when he chipped the ball to Salah, who was in an even better position, you could have not blamed him really if he shot from there. He was on the edge of the box, and yet he still sees Salah, who's wide open, and he chips the ball to him, and Salah really should score. That's an amazing attribute to have in a midfielder, and no wonder Jurgen Klopp is now trusting Dominic Szoboszlai and not really substituting him even in the Premier League. I think Szoboszlai played every minute, literally. Let me know what you think in the comments below about everything we talked about, and thanks for watching, guys. Have a nice day. See you later. Goodbye.